before we go any further, like I said, special guest in studio, the third general manager in New Jersey Jackals history, Gil Addeo. Gil, thank you for joining us.
Hey, Jack. Thanks for having me on here today.
So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was just announced in the last week that you would become the third general manager in Jackals history. So have you had any chance to stop and collect your thoughts since this announcement?
Yeah. Well, first off, I'm excited, and I'm excited for the spot I'm in, and I'm looking forward to, continuing with the Jackals. And no, I haven't really stopped and thought about it. It's, the position's just like the sport; it doesn't stop, and we keep going. That's not what's important. The position isn't important. What's important is the team and the rest of the staff, and we keep finding ways to move forward. So it's an exciting time. I'm excited for the position, but there's a lot to look forward to this year.
Yeah, of course. And like you mentioned, a lot to look forward to this year. Last season, the Jackals won the Can-Am League championship.
Yeah, absolutely.
And on top of that, moving into a new league, the Frontier League, more teams, more competition. So there's a lot new going on. Do you feel any added pressure due to, the coming off a championship season in a new league? Do you feel any more pressure to perform in your first year?
No, I don't think there's any pressure there at all. I think it's a great time for me to move into the position. I think it's great for the team. It's great for the league. The Jackals, you said it, just came off the Can-Am League championship last year. So it's going to be really good for them going into the Frontier League. It was a good move. It was a smart move. A lot new teams, a lot better play, and we're all looking forward to it. Teams looking forward to coming back. Brooks Carey, field manager, is ready to go. Can't wait to get back in Jersey and get on the field.
So, if I'm not mistaken, you're a Montclair State alumni, correct?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, Montclair State.
What did you study in your time here at Montclair State?
I studied finance, and I enjoyed every moment here at Montclair. And it's. I encourage all students, and you hear it growing up, you hear it all the time, and get involved. It's really important, and you never know. You think you know what you want to do, and you have it all mapped out, but getting involved and finding new things in college is really important. Making those connections. And I'm happy to stay in the Montclair area. It's great having the field right on campus, and giving back to Montclair. And being involved as much as possible.
And you started out with the Jackals as an intern, correct?
I did, yeah. I always knew I love baseball. I always have, and I knew that I always wanted to work with baseball. I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. Loving sports, everyone always says I want to be an agent, and that was always the goal until I started working with the Jackals. I started interning with the Jackals, doing sales. And just learning every aspect of a professional minor league baseball team, and learning that and working with them, I shortly learned that I one day I wanted to be a general manager, and talking with management and ownership at the time, they helped me and created a path for me that was easy to follow, and working in minor league baseball and especially in independent baseball, we always say you don't wear one hat. There's so many things that have to be done and so many moving parts that, things just have to get done. It doesn't matter what your job is. It doesn't matter what your responsibility is. At the end of the day, the show has to go on. So, yeah, you wear many different hats.
So, going off of that response, peeling it back a little bit, what are you going to be doing in this new role as general manager for some people who might not realize what that role entails?
Yeah, so the role is it's overseeing the whole operation of the Jackals, sales, game day operations, the day-to-day operation, staffing, and we're doing a lot of new things. We have all the right people in place. We're getting more into the community. Every day we're finding different ways to give back, to get involved. Towns and places and organizations we haven't worked with in the past. And this year we're doing 5 to 6 town nights, and it's important. Town nights are important, so it's a way for us to partner up and get involved in the community and giving back to each town. And that town, on those town nights, it's the point of it is the whole night is dedicated to you. Schools will be there, the mayor will be there throwing out the first pitch, little leagues will be on the field, and everyone will come together. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Of course, there's always improvements to the stadium, and we're going to have great, exciting promotional nights. Of course, we'll have our exciting Star Wars nights, superhero nights, and shortly our promotional schedule will be out there, so we'll leave a little suspense there. But yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun this year. Baseball is going to be great. It's going to be great play on the field, and we know that we're going to have, and we're going to be bringing in a lot new fans that are excited about the merge and excited about coming off a championship season.
I know myself, I can't wait to see the promotional schedule release because I always love the promotions that you guys put on. But I've seen the Jackals making some moves already this offseason. Yep. One move was bringing in Matt Latos, a former Jackal, bringing him back to the organization.
Yeah, absolutely.
So how much of that have you had a hand in those moves? How much have you been involved up to this point?
Yeah, on the player side, not as much. We have total trust in our field manager, Brooks Carey. He's gone through the major leagues. He's played great baseball, and he's been involved in baseball his entire life. So Brooks let us know about the moves he's making and what guys he's going to put on the field. We know he's going to create a great roster. He's done it for years. He did a great job last year, obviously. We're excited for all the guys that are coming back, all the new players that weren't on the roster before. It's great to have Matt back. Of course, former major league player. So he draws a lot of great attraction to the ballpark.
Yeah.
A lot of fans want to see guys that played in the big leagues. And we're excited to not only have Matt back, but all the guys that are going to be returning from last year.
So one of the things that most struck me about, I guess, the resume or learning about you, reading about you, coming into the interview, was that it's pretty much been 3 years moving up from intern to general manager, and you're a pretty young guy. You look at the major leagues and professional sports leagues, mostly older men managing all these professional teams. So, one, how crazy is it that you were able to move up the ranks so quickly? And two, the fact that you're able to get this opportunity at such a young age, how cool is that?
Yeah, it's cool and it's amazing. And I say it every day, just from the beginning of when I first started with the Jackals as an intern. I was so grateful of the Dorso family and Greg Lockard for giving me the opportunity to be with the Jackals and giving me the opportunity to start off as an intern and grow into a group sales group salesman. And like I said, it's about wearing different hats. It's not about, okay, this is my job and I'm going to stay in my lane. It's how can we grow as an organization? How can we better the team? How can we better the facility? It's really exciting. I'm looking forward to making people realize what we have at Yogi Berra Stadium. There's a lot of history there, and of course I keep saying it, but coming off a championship season, it's really exciting. It's cool stuff.
Yeah. So coming off a championship season, like you said, how do you build off of that? That's kind of the peak. So where do you go from there?
We do it again.
I love that.
We do it again.
That's the soundbite right there.
Yeah.
Jack,
Put
do you mind
that
if I
at
ask
the
a
top.
question? Mind if I ask a question?
Yeah, sure.
How much pressure do you think? How much added pressure do you think? Because you just won a championship. We were all going crazy in here when it happened. How much pressure do you think is now? Because the expectations are now higher.
I don't think it adds pressure to anyone, and I think that's why Brooks Carey and the team was, so good come the postseason and the championship series. Is you can't think about it. You can't let the pressure get to you. Those guys were, and it was great. It's great going into the locker room and interacting and seeing them on the field. You have to stay calm and controlled and take it game by game, pitch by pitch, and they know that. They don't let the pressure get to them, and they're not going to do it this year.
I love this guy's confidence. That's making me excited.
That soundbite, we're going to win it again. I love that. That should be put on the scoreboard in left field, day one. I think that is the confidence that you really need to have, especially taking over an organization. So one question I had was, you started out as an intern, you moved up, you got promoted again, and now you're at the general manager. So you've played a bunch of different roles with the Jackals. How would you say your experiences with the organization so far have and will help you moving forward in your new position as general manager?
Yeah, every role I had, and honestly, every day you learn something new from when you first start to today. Every day is a new day, and I say that to anyone coming into our organization, whether they're an intern, a salesman or taking over whatever role it is, you can have a list of 10 things you're going to do today. And, when you get in the office, that may not happen. It's baseball. It's sports. Things change. Things happen. So you have to be able, you have to adjust. You have to go with it. We have 48 home games. That's 48 events. We put on 48 events. And, it takes a lot of work on the back end. And it's all worth it when, you stop, you look around, gates are open, and there's, beautiful grass is cut, nice logos ready to go. And all the fans are there. They're smiling. They're happy. They're enjoying the promotions, and everything just falls in place. So you just have to trust the processes you put in place, believe in all the people you have there, and learn day to day. Okay, how did today go? And let's learn how to based off how today went and today's game went, and let's make that better for tomorrow.
So about the promotions. What goes into those promotions? How do you guys decide what you're running out? Because like I said, I love those. And I think that you guys are so smart and innovative with all the things you're doing. You have a Star Wars night. I remember a Game of Thrones night last year. You guys know how to get people to the ballpark and keep people engaged. So how do you come up with such great ideas?
Well, we have a great team that does that. And, it's based off what's popular right now. What do people want to see? And of course, what do people want back? We want to know what the fans enjoy and what they're looking for again come the next season. And, Star Wars night is a huge night for us. People love it, and the fans love it, and it's great for us. It's great having the stadium filled when the lights go down and fireworks are going off, and you see all the kids and fans holding on to those lightsabers, and the characters are there walking around. So there's things that we'll always do, and of course we're always looking for new promotional ideas. But as things come up and we know that people and the fans are excited about what's popular, we roll out those promotions.
Do you in particular have a favorite promotional night?
I do. I brought it up a couple times. Star Wars night is my favorite. It's just the way it comes together, and so many fans are excited about it. And I said it already, but the coolest part of Star Wars night is when the lights go off and fireworks are going off, and you just look up and you see thousands of lightsabers just waving in the air. So to me, that's cool.
It must be a very fulfilling feeling.
Yeah, absolutely.
Putting that all together and seeing everybody enjoying it.
Yeah.
So in your new role, of course, moving up, are you going to miss anything about your old roles, and what are you most excited about in your new role?
No, everything that no matter what you do, you have to learn from the ground up. You have to know every aspect of the team, every aspect of the organization. You have to know sales, you have to know concessions, you have to know everything that goes on to putting on a game and running the organization. So I'll be a piece of all of those, and it's going to be exciting. Working with the team more, working with the managers more, the coaches more, being able to talk with players and making those key decisions. So and working with staff in a different way. That's what I'm really excited about, and I've enjoyed it. And it's every day is a new start. It's exciting.
So one of the most interesting parts, in my opinion, about teams like the Jackals is when you have a great season, one of the things that comes up with that is some of your best players can be out the door. I saw Conrad Gregor got his contract purchased by the Tampa Bay Rays.
We're so happy for Conrad. He was a great guy and such a leader in the locker room to the younger guys, to the rookies, and he really just I believe it, but Conrad really led the team to where they got. He was such a leader, just on and off the field. You can talk to Conrad for hours and just talk baseball, talk life, whatever it is. But, he took that locker room and really just got those guys ready to go every single day.
I had a friend, Adam Grisani, who wrote for you guys, and he would tell me that Conrad and the rest of the crew were just the nicest guys that you could imagine. Like a great group of guys. And to see him go, it must be bittersweet. But it also kind of shows that you're doing a good job when you see guys moving up like that.
Absolutely, yeah. And I said it before, Brooks Carey does a great job of filling his roster. And he said it before, it's the talent and it's what these guys are going to bring to the locker room. Guys like Conrad that have been in the major leagues that they know what it's like. They know what it's like to be there, and the way you act in the locker room and the way you act as a team, In sports, no matter what sport it is, that's important. You're a team, you stick together. Conrad and all those guys, that locker room, that clubhouse was just filled with great guys.
So I think that has a lot to do with the Jackals culture. You guys have built such a strong culture here at Yogi Berra Stadium. So what's gone into that, and how do you decide who to bring in? How do you know who's the right guys to keep this Jackal culture moving forward, keep it strong?
And you said it, and it's the history we have at Yogi Berra Stadium. It's the history of the Jackals, and the way we attract our fans and families. It's a family fun environment, and that's the same way that Brooks Carey and the past managers run the clubhouse. That has to be a family environment. You need guys that trust each other, that know how to play the game. They know how to play the game and they respect the game. But yeah, it's all one. The way we bring fans and families together in the ballpark is the same way that clubhouse is run. And Brooks Carey's done a great job the past few years, and he's done a great job this year bringing in another great roster.
Another question that I was interested, because like I said, you're a pretty young guy, and I'm sure you're going to be in this position for a while. You're going to have a chance to really make some moves with the Jackals. So what are you most excited about taking over this new role? What are your biggest goals as the general manager?
Yeah, biggest goals are getting the Jackals into the community and finding ways that we can be there. What can the Jackals do for your town? What can the Jackals do for your school? And and I talked about it, but the biggest thing we're doing this year is the town nights, and that's important to us. We want to know, what can we give back? How can we get new fans to the stadium, and what is it the fans want to see? Of course, we put on a good show. We put on an event, 48 nights of the year, and things need to change each night and be exciting. And we do a great job. We have fireworks every Saturday night. A great show goes on post-game, and it's things like that we keep bringing back fans year after year. And, we wouldn't have gotten to where we got to last year without our fan base, our followers, and the new fans that came along.
So going back to Montclair State really quick, Montclair State graduate, what did your experiences at Montclair State help you with taking over at the Jackals and getting that position? Obviously, you got your internship because you were in such close proximity. You were able to find that internship. But what did your experiences at Montclair State help you with as part of the Jackals organization?
Yeah, absolutely, and getting involved. From the moment I stepped on Montclair State, it's a new start. It was a new start, and finding things that maybe I would not have done. Or thought I would have done. Getting involved in different clubs, getting involved in organizations. Greek life was a big part of my college career. Something I never thought I would get involved in, but it had such an impact on my life because it's running a business. It's running a business with 50 guys. You need money, you need organization, you need to run events, you need to fundraise. So doing that and taking it to a bigger scale of getting involved in not just the organization that I was in, but taking it up to all of Greek life on campus. How can we make this a better campus? How can we get more people involved? And I encourage all students, get involved in not only Greek life, but organizations on campus. Make those connections, make new friends, and you'll never know where you'll end up. And being a business major, the School of Business here at Montclair is really great. They give you so much opportunity to grow and to get involved. And they helped me get my internship with the Jackals and helped me get where I am today. Montclair State's a great institution. I loved every moment of it, and I'm glad that the facility, Yogi Berra Stadium's on Montclair State, and I'm so close to it every day.
I saw the Greek Life Instagram for Montclair State. Was very excited in the comments of the Jackals Instagram picture. So when you came to Montclair State, did you have any idea that baseball or the Jackals was what you wanted to get involved in? And if not, what was it that you were looking to do?
Yeah, I knew of the Jackals coming on campus here, and I've played baseball my whole life. Played high school, played a little bit in college, and kind of came with the same mindset. I was just going to play baseball in college, and some doors shut and other ones opened up for me, and I said it before. I didn't think I would get involved in Greek life, and didn't think I would get involved in certain organizations here at Montclair State, and I did, and those opened up different doors for me. And when the internship opportunity opened up with the Jackals, I took it right away. I'm glad I did because, it turned out to be really great.
So you used to play baseball, so are we going to see you at the open tryout?
No, you'll see me, but not on the field. No.
So for people or kids who have aspirations to land a position like the one you're in today, what would you say to them? What advice would you give to them?
Just absolutely go for it. When you get an opportunity, just absolutely go after it. Don't let the term intern or whatever it is, hold you back. It's, don't go in there with the mindset of, okay, here's what I have to do. That's just what I'm going to do. Let people know what you're doing. Your job's just not 9 to 5, 2 or 3 times a week. It's every day. Go, when you go home and you see people in your town or, whatever you're doing, talk to the people. Let them know what you're doing. Let them know how they can be a part of what you're doing. Just go after it. Don't be afraid, and you never know where it's going to land you.
I gotta say that's the soundbite.
Yeah,
that's the soundbite. More than the confidence. I gotta say that needs to be put all over the campus.
That is such a great message, and I really couldn't have said it better myself. I think that's such a strong message to
I'm ready to run through a wall now. I'm saying.
We have a ton of opportunity with the Jackals, and we take on many internships, many interns throughout the summer, throughout the school year. So we're always open to the discussion of interning with us. And even if you don't have the time, you can easily reach out to us, and we'd love to help any student out and get them on the path that they want to be on. Just talk sports, talk what we do. That's what we're all about at the Jackals.
We've had a few of our own at WMSC intern with the Jackals, and from all accounts, it's been a wonderful experience. So if anybody is looking for an internship, definitely something to look into.
Absolutely.
It's definitely not one right behind me.
George Jamgocha is one of our very own who was in a Jackals internship.
Yeah, he's great.
So what are your expectations for this season for this team? I know it's hard coming in your first season, but what are your expectations coming into this season?
Yeah, the expectations are well, first off, our goal is to fill the stadium every night. It would be great for us to sell out every night and have a fan base that just comes to see us 48 nights of the year. We expect high quality and performance from the players, and that comes with the trust that we give Brooks Carrion. We know that, he's gonna do a great job for us this year. And it's the fans. We love our fans. We love the following that they give us, and we're looking forward to it. Believe me, we're counting down the days for the season to get here, and
we love you too, by the way. We love you too.
We
certainly.
It.
All of us here at WMSC.
The feeling's mutual.
Great. Yeah, we're always looking for new partners and new sponsors and organizations to work for us or work with us, and the ones that are lined up right now, we're excited to get going with them.
So one of the questions that I was interested to find out, I know it's hard to say that you could be expecting something like this, but were you expecting this promotion up to the general manager position? Did you have any idea that it was coming, or was it something that they told you and you were really like, wow?
Yeah, no, it was a goal of mine, and it was, every day that's, you get up, you get to the office, you get going, because you never know what opportunity is going to be there, and it's an opportunity that I'm so grateful for, and I work every day, as you never know what tomorrow's going to bring, so I'm just going to go after it every single day, and we're going to keep growing the Jackals. We're going to keep going after it and growing new fans, growing new followers, getting new sponsors and organizations to work with, because what we have here, the history of the team, it's really exciting.
That's really all I have question-wise. Now, is there anything that you think that we should know that I missed
No, Jack, you hit a lot of things. I appreciate you having us in today.
Jack is really the face of questioning.
Yeah. Yeah.
They should put it on a billboard or something. I don't know. Like,
I really
he's gonna punch me after this.
I really appreciate you guys coming in. You know, the fact that you guys are so involved with us, and like you mentioned, the internships that you provide to us. We can't thank the Jackals enough. And, you know, from all of us here at WMSC, good luck to you this season. From me, Jack Bartek, good luck this season.
Thanks,
and
Jack.
it was really great to have you on. I know I'm going to be watching. I'll get out to a couple games. It's really exciting times at Yogi Berra Stadium. And the home opener is Friday, May 22nd against the Quebec Capitals.
Yes.
Did I pronounce that correctly?
You did, yeah.
It's a little bit tough. I wanted to make sure I got the pronunciation down.
That's a long trip for them.
Yeah. And there's a lot more travel involved with the merge of the Frontier League, and it's another exciting aspect of the merge. And players get to go to different ballparks, and I'm sure they'll be meeting up with players they've played with in the past. But yeah, a lot more travel and new ballparks, and
Always got to be exciting to go to a new place.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
I bet you're excited to go to Quebec.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It'll be exciting to see these ballparks. I mean, that's what's great about minor league baseball and independent baseball. There's so much more that goes into it, and you can go to a professional ballpark, but you won't see things that you see
not the
at
same.
minor league baseball. No, it's great, and there's so many great facilities out there, so we're excited for that.
I know the travel was one of the bigger challenges that the players faced in the Can-Am League. So moving to the Frontier League, like you said, that'll become even more enhanced with the different ballparks and the new teams.
Right.
What other challenges do you think you're going to face moving into this new league?
I don't think there's going to be many challenges there, Jack. These guys are excited to go. It's baseball. That's what they sleep, eat, and play baseball. That's it. So they're excited just to get back, and start going, start rocking here, and just playing another great year of baseball.
That makes me really excited to hear, because I know that we're going to see some good Jackal baseball out there. It was so fun watching you guys in the playoffs last year, and you guys had the ballpark packed up every night. And I'm really excited to see what you guys can do this season to build on that.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. Thanks, Jack.
I'm just saying, like, he's trying to be really mature over there in his big boy chair, but his tail's wagging for you guys.
Hey, I'm not
so is
afraid
Jack
to
the
admit
Jackal.
it. I'm excited. I'm a Jackal fan. I can fully admit that. But seriously, thank you for joining us. Thank you for taking. I know that you were probably one of the busiest guys on campus right now.
Yeah, we
just getting
appreciate
into this position. I'm sure you have a lot to do. So thank you for coming on and giving us your time. And I'm really excited. Anytime you want to come back, you're more than welcome. And hopefully next time you come back, you'll be a repeating champion with the New Jersey
Yeah, we
Jackals.
hope so too.
But
he's
you.
Hot Take Sports best dressed.
Thank you again for joining us. Gil Addeo, again, the 5th general manager in New Jersey Jackals history, just recently named last week. We're excited for you, and we're wishing you nothing but the best.